Hey guys, welcome back to Goose's Crackpot Theories. The scene you see behind me is known as my... If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, you've probably been wondering, what is that stuff behind the old Goose Man? Well, it's actually a wall of movies. Most of these are VHSs, but scattered in there are some numerous Blu-rays and DVDs. We've got a couple of shelves of them. My wife is the big collector, and I've always wanted to kind of show and share some of these with y'all in a little segment that I like to call Tales from the Wall of Movies. Well, it's supposed to be kind of creepy because they're mostly horror and action VHS from the 80s and early 90s. I'm definitely not hoping to just make this a one-time thing, so if you like what you see and hear in this here vidya, then please show your support by liking and subscribing and all that kind of stuff. Let's get a discussion started about today's title, The Demon's Rook. So if you're about as ready and rock hard as I am, then sit your asses down, shut the hell up, and I'm Goose. Let's get started. The Demon's Rook is a movie that's actually a fairly modern title to be the first selection off of our wall of movies, and comes to us in the form of a futuristic medium of the disc material designed to use blue rays to put pictures inside of the TV. It's a fairly novel idea, if you ask me. Anywho, this 2013 title was written, directed, and male-led by Lord Loup'Rah himself, James Sizemore, no relation. Sizemore was raised in Georgia and attended the Savannah College of Art and Design, respectively. His family farm was later the home base of operations for his filmmaking career. His rather faithful adherence to practical effects and DIY filming choices keeps the fundamental gonzo style and oft considered bad aesthetic choice to keep things looking like the schlocky horror we all grew up watching. Yes, I'm very old. James, or Lord Loup'Rah, as he nicknamed himself, is known for a few other titles, especially some recent ones. The one that I particularly want to point out is 2016's The Void, a beautifully shot Lovecraftian horror on which Lord Loup'Rah was a producer. This film took the body horror of other movies like The Thing, Naked Lunch, and The Fly, and mixed it with the eldritch tales of otherworldly cults and inescapability of the inevitable end of the universe, and the massive unknowability of reality to create a filmic masterpiece, in my own opinion. James's own style seems to be a sort of apparent in-between realm of on purpose and perhaps accidental creative choices that make his production resemble the haphazard and some would argue Colombian marching powder-fueled pacing and erratic nature of angles and shots and compositions that compose other similar era contemporaries. As per the back of the box, one night, young Roscoe is lured into the woods by elder demon Dimwos, never to be seen again. Raised to manhood in a dark parallel realm, a Christ-like Roscoe emerges from the earth decades later to banish a trio of demon escapees from wreaking chaos in the Georgia backwoods. A supernatural fever dream of fog-drenched, I don't know why I'm using this accent, of fog-drenched weirdness. The Demon's Rook is a DIY love letter to horror fantasy cinema of the 1980s. The writer-director, James Sizemore, plays the main character Roscoe with a fairly small supporting cast, including Ashleigh Jo Sizemore as childhood friend and adult fellow demon hunter Ava. This largely rounds out the main cast, with Melanie Richardson playing Barbara and John Chatham as the sinister Dimwos. Supporting cast includes Sade Smith as Valurga, Josh Gould as Aurfell, and Dustin Doro forgot to put Demon's name in the script here, as the trio of demons hell-bent on ruining the state of Georgia for everybody else. This makes up the core of the movie's cast, with only a handful of others filling parts like zombies and extras. The film production was so small, in fact, that cast and crew members alike would have to shoot scenes as supporting cast themselves, like zombies and background extras. These are other trivia tidbits. These are taken directly from the film's IMDb page, so please hit them up if any of this information is wrong. The film was shot on the weekends over a 2-year period with a volunteer bare-bones crew and cast made up almost exclusively of family and friends. Certainly gives me hope for my filmmaking process. I'm going on about 10 years now working on the same script. During the production, a tornado ripped through the Sizemore family home. However, like the badass that he is, Lord Loup'Rah himself took a tragedy and used the the ruins of his home for a man-beast transformation scene in the film. This is either amazing resilience, or James Sizemore is a frugal genius to have saved money on sets. Speaking of Sizemore, he didn't even go to school for his makeup work. His special effects training came mostly from video tutorials and reading, which is a really good sign for any aspiring self-taught filmmakers out there, and we can already kind of see that in modern film with the recent success of films like Obsession, Talk to Me, and The Backroom. As I've said a number of times on my other channels, the next great filmmakers are probably going to be from YouTube in so many words, and you can feel free to mark them on that. Because of the sheer amount of noise on set, the entire film's sound design had to be done in post in the sound designer's basement. It's pretty badass. The band playing during the concert scene in the movie is a local Georgia-based band, El Fossil, from Atlanta. During production in 2011, lead actress Ashleigh Jo married director James Sizemore in the field where the daytime zombie invasion occurs. Their wedding arch, made of twisted sticks, can be seen in the background of one of the shots. Every member of the main crew also acted in the film. This was not originally planned, but the crew had to fill in for actors who backed out. Actor Josh Gould was originally on the crew solely as a lighting technician. During that time, he worked as a firefighter and severely injured his back in a fire engine accident. He was still wearing a back brace during his recovery when he volunteered to be the man-beast Aurafel and the demon Algrom. Actor Josh Gould plays two interacting characters during the man-beast transformation scene. He is the man-beast Aurafel and also the red-eyed demon Algrom that transforms him. Gould also plays the one-eyed zombie that appears later in the film. The dog scene in the opening and closing credits is Butterbean, the Sizemore family dog. The bovine fantasy invasion concert flyer seen multiple times throughout the film lists the event date as April 26th, which is the birthday of Ashleigh Jo Sizemore, who also designed the flyer. The cowhead illustration was drawn by co-writer actor Akram Tidwell, who also painted the banner hanging in the concert scene. These guys are a bunch of real DIYers. They really should have opened up a stall at the local craft fair, and they would have made quite a killing. Several cast members played multiple roles, such as zombies, background extras, and photo doubles. I honestly think that this is kind of a thing that happened quite a lot back then, and I'm pretty sure it happens to this day. You know, I think people just really like playing zombies and they want to be zombies. So, I mean, if there are any makeup artists out there, hit me up, because I would gladly just roll around in zombie makeup just for the heck of it, you know? Let's make a video of it. Why not? Why the hell not? You know? Sounds like fun. Hours in a chair. James and Ashleigh Jo Sizemore's pet rat Dweezil is seen on the piano in the abandoned house. This is Ashleigh Jo Sizemore's debut as an actress. I have yet to land my first starring role. Overall, The Demon's Rook is a film that harkens back to the haphazard DIY style filmmaking style that movies like Hot Ticket to Hawaii and Ninja Force and American Ninja 3 and its ilk display in hilarious and extreme action-packed fashion. Its only real challenge is that those were mostly schlocky action movies, and this film was made in 2013, throwing its design choices in front of a modern indie/indie horror movie-going audience and yet laughing at the recoil and embracing the flaws like they were intended all along. It's not a visual treat for the eyes like Color Out of Space or Fried Berry, but its adherence to the old styles, its wacky acting and writing, and its DIY visuals with Sizemore's unique style still managed to set it apart and allow it to deliver a fun and engaging story of demon possession and an unlikely hero saving the day, all on a shoestring budget. As for the verdict, my wife gives Demon's Rook 4 stars. Give it a watch, won't you? For other movie highlights from the wall of movies, stay tuned and hit subscribe so that you won't miss out on the next one. All these clips that you're enjoying throughout this video were made by my wife, so please go and check out her content there, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's talk about The Demon's Rook. Until next time, goose out.